So then, a guy named Dan Slott took over the series, and I read the Big Great Day. I don't know what it was. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give modern comic books a chance, and I'm gonna read this, and I semi-enjoyed it, and then I just got bored. And I think it's more than nostalgia that the old books hold up better. The Steve Ditko, John Romita era, Stan Lee writing, doing the dialogue anyway, and co-plotting, that was, art. The same thing that it comes off as today is Dan Slott. You look at the guy, you hear him, that's just a guy paying off his mortgage, trolling on everybody.
And this is where it gets crazy. You're gonna have to check out Superior Spider-Man number 10. When does that come out?
Whereas Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, John Romita, they were all trying to pay off their mortgages as well.
I was just trying to pay my mortgage off, and I wanted to get the best-selling book I could, and I stayed with Spider-Man as long as possible because I'm making money.
But they happened to make some pretty great stuff in the process, and they approached it all honestly. I don't think they ever went, well, let's do this, shocker, to make some cash.
Worked for Marvel for probably 40 years, and had a ball and paid off my mortgage.
So this is what's happened, is after all this history of the ASM title, Spider-Man, they decided to just casually, Dan Slott anyway, just decided to casually go, let's just end it. Because what Marvel's doing is something called Marvel Now, and they're doing a Marvel Revolution. So the whole Marvel is just sort of rebooting, and I don't care anymore because it's convoluted, bloated, messy, and I don't care, and the content isn't what I like. So The Amazing Spider-Man 700, final issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, and I was wishing for that. Wouldn't that be great if they just reached a point where through all these decades Spider-Man aged, maybe he had a ton of kids, and wouldn't that be great if the title would have Peter Parker age and then die, and then that would be the end of the series? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Die in a nice way, not die by the Green Goblin's resurrected spirit choking him or whatever, but by a natural life and reflections on his life before he dies or whatever, and then his kids say farewell, and then do a spin-off where the kid has the spider powers, and then he goes off and saves the day so you can still make money. But nope, they don't do something honest and sweet. They just carry it on and they bloat it, and they have Peter Parker pretty much stay the same age, and then they're like, oh, we don't want Peter Parker to be married, so they completely erased that with some stupid sci-fi element that was demonic and stupid, and they're doing a thing now. They've finally killed off Peter Parker. They killed him off. And you talk about lack of ideas that everything new has in the Marvel universe, aside from just stupid ideas that are stupid. You know you're in a worthless time for comic books when the writer of Spider-Man says, let's do Spider-Man without Peter Parker. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
How can you get rid of Peter Parker? How can you do a Spider-Man book without Peter Parker? So we talked about it. Peter Parker is just dead and gone, the end. Boy, did that shake up the room. People were like, no! It's kind of fun.
He comes off as some sort of clown.
Why would you wipe out Peter Parker completely? He's gone now. Why didn't you just do that in 700 and not break my heart twice? Why? Why?
I really think that the Hut Clan has taken over Marvel comic books.
Let's go to Boston.
What they've done is they've had Dr. Octopus, and here's the thing, I haven't even read the issue. I'm just talking, I don't know how great it was implemented or not. I just imagine that it's just a bunch of standard fluff, just a bunch of, I'm writing this dialogue, paying off my bills. There you go, fans, eat it up. Like One More Day came off as this big hyped waste of time. And if there's a phrase that I can sum up new comic books with, it's mental illness. It does not contribute to my health by any means. So Dr. Octopus is inside the body of Peter Parker, and Peter Parker's dead. So Dr. Octopus is now the Superior Spider-Man, which is the new Marvel Now Spider-Man issue. So Superior Spider-Man, which is kind of a juvenile title, Superior Spider-Man. It sort of implies that superior to the original Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Will it be the final time? Who knows if Peter Parker's brain will survive this? You're going to have to get to the end of the issue.
So it's really quite pathetic. And the movies and the old comics are really upstaging the new stuff.
This is Spider-Man's 50th anniversary. Everything's building to 700, whether you realize it or not.
Hey, Spider-Man fans, and you're the best kind. Here is issue 700.
Nobody cares about the new stuff, except for comic book fans who are just tied to all the stuff that's coming out and haven't given up on it like I have.
This is not, let's get all super meta, this is not the same Peter Parker that was fighting to get control of his body. This is the Peter Parker that's always been inside of him. Think of it like a nesting doll. You peel it back and, oh, there's Peter. But no, slam it down on top, oh, it's Doc Ock. And this issue is all about taking that Peter inside and wiping it out. Will he survive? You'll have to keep reading.
So I apologize that this video wasn't too well thought out. But nevertheless, I'll put this in the editor and see if I can make something out of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm hoping to make some new videos this summer. This will be the second to last video that I'll probably put up on this channel, Just a Random Guy 1966. Because this was just a backup channel for another account that I won't mention here due to the political videos that are on there, just you know. And I'm gonna start resurrect an old account that I created a couple years ago and go by that name. So thank you for watching this video. I feel, you know, I could have done better probably running you through all this, but anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. So farewell, thanks for watching. So to Dan Slott, having a blast. He's obviously having a blast.
It's kind of like a nice way to hold your hand and give you training wheels and go, it's all okay. He's going to find his way back. It'll all be okay. And then that way you're all kind of cool with it. You are cool with it, aren't you? Okay. Well, here's the thing. He's gone now. So suck it up. Suck it up. It's Doc Ock's world. It is the world of Superior Spider-Man. My cameraman, Rich, is shaking his head no. He's saying no. This can't be happening. It's happening, Rich. Rich, it's happening. Live with it. Suck it up. Be a man. Be a Marvel fan man. Do it.
To this I say, with great power comes great responsibility.
And I said to Jack, what if his skin turns green?
Excuse me, I'm looking for some guy named Stan Lee.
What? Spider-Man? Pam, hold my calls for a while. I think I've finally gone crazy. Oh, man! Wow! You know, Spidey, I've always wanted to experience real web-slinging.
And I've always wanted to be appreciated as a real hero. It seems you've made me into one. Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it.
Stand a little straighter, walk a little prouder, be an innovator, laugh a little louder, go for perpetrator, we can show you how to win